Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. Today, I want to talk about the Gen Zs and the millennials president. Yes, you heard me very well. The president of the Gen Zs and the millennials, because they have said they have a person who they wish to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. And this man who the Gen Zs have in mind, actually the man is a performer. Actually, the man is a person who has shaped the destiny of Kenya in various ministries that he worked before. And they say that this man who they have in mind is a man who has delivered, who has worked diligently. He is a man who has a promise. He is a man who knows what Kenya wants. He is a man who wanted to take Kenya forward. And the Gen Zs are saying that this is the man they want to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. And they are saying that if this man will come forward, then definitely they will make this man to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. And they are actually very serious about it because they have analyzed the man and they have found that this man is capable to be the best president of the Republic of Kenya because the man is a performer, because the man does not condone nonsense, because the man respects the people of this nation. And that is why he wants them to be served diligently. So the Gen Zs and the millennials, they have accepted that this is the best man who they could wish to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. And that is actually what I want us to have a chat about. But before I actually brings you the man so that we can have a chat about this man, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you and may you be blessed a lot. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button because that is the only way you give YouTube permission so that it can notify you whenever we upload any political content into YouTube. And now, let us go back to the topic. And it is my hope that you are going to be very keen and listen from the start of this video to the end so that you can get the whole truth why the Gen Zs are going for this man to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. Many people have analyzed this person and they have accepted that this is the man who should take Kenya forward. And there is a time before 2022 presidential election when many people said that this man who the Gen Zs have in mind actually was the best person who was suitable to go for presidency. And even at one point, Raila Amolo Odinga actually wanted to support the man because he is the man who many people had perceived that he was best suited to be the next president, to inherit the leadership of presidency of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You may wonder, which man am I trying to talk about? The man I'm trying to talk about is Okengo Matiang'i, Fred, the person who was the super CS during the Uhuru era, the man who reformed the health sector, who made sure that cheating in examinations was a thing of the past, a man who made education to be of high quality in this republic, a man who reformed the education sector, and everybody was with an agreement that he did the best. And if that man was to be retained in that docket, probably for 10 years, then Kenya was to have the best education system in the entire world. That is what Fred Okengo Matiang'i did when he was the CS of education. Fred Okengo Matiang'i also transformed the interior ministry when he was removed from education and he was taken to the Ministry of Interior. When Kenyans were fearing of rebels, the so-called Magaidi, Okengo Matiang'i went to that ministry and he streamlined the ministry. And he said that he was not going to allow Gaidi Yoyote actually to hit this nation. And that is what happened. The security sector was of good notch. It became the best. Everybody became so much excited because that Ministry of Interior, he made sure that Kenya was at peace at all time. So the president by then, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, also was having full confidence with Okengo Matiang'i. And actually he was the person who was chairing meetings of the cabinet because he had the capacity, he has the wits, the brains to do that. And actually, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta delegated very many roles to Fred Okengo Matiang'i. And that is why he was called the Super CS. And by then, most people said that if Kenya was to have only two men who were like Fred Okengo Matiang'i, then Kenya could have changed drastically because this man was able to deal with education sector. He was able to deal with security sector. This man was capable to deal even with corruption. Because by that time, this man was saying that if Kenya could deal with corruption once and for all, then this country could have enough resources to run the country, that the country could not even go to beg for money, for funding for this nation, because he always knew that Kenyans gave to the government what is enough for it to run various functions of the government. The only problem is about corruption. And this man even was capable to deal with that. But he was not really given that time to deal with corruption. So Fred Okengo Matiang'i is actually the man who the Gen Zs are saying that this man should be the president of the Republic of Kenya and not William Samoei Arap Ruto. And actually Kenyans agree in unison that if Okengo Matiang'i could be given this country to lead it, then it will go to the right direction, because he is a no-nonsense person. Even if some of the people view Fred Okengo Matiang'i as a dictator, but they say that dictatorship in his leadership style actually brings the best to the nation. So whenever people depict that Fred Okengo Matiang'i used to be perceived to be a bit dictatorial, you will find that even the Gen Zs, they want to have such a kind of person in the government, because that is the person people could fear. People could know that it is not business as usual. And that is why the Gen Zs are actually saying that they should have Fred Okengo Matiang'i to go for presidency of this nation. And I really don't know why Fred Okengo Matiang'i is advancing to that, because they have said that if Fred Okengo Matiang'i will offer himself for presidency of this nation, then the Gen Zs, the millennials, who are actually the majority of this nation, who takes up to 70% of this nation, they will vote for him. Definitely, Fred Okengo Matiang'i will become the first president to be elected overwhelmingly in the Republic of Kenya. And Okengo Matiang'i will go for presidency, and people will say that now we have elected Fred Okengo Matiang'i without looking at tribal factor, but we have elected a Kenyan who can take this country forward. So that is what the millennials and the Gen Zs are saying now. And they have said that they are ready for Fred Okengo Matiang'i presidency. That what Fred Okengo Matiang'i should do, he should give himself to run for presidency of this republic. Even if some people have said that Omotata can also read the Gen Zs, but many of the Gen Zs disagree with that, because they feel the best person suited to take this leadership forward is Fred Okengo Matiang'i. And that's why the Gen Zs have even ignored Raila Amolo Odinga. They have ignored Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. They have ignored the likes of Martha Karua. They have ignored the likes of Babu Owino. They have ignored the likes of Sifuna. And they have said Fred Okengo Matiang'i can actually make the best president of the Republic of Kenya. What do you think about this choice of the Gen Zs and the millennials? Do you agree with them that Fred Okengo Matiang'i can make the best president of the Republic of Kenya? Please, I could like you to drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always make sure to smash that bell button, because by doing that, you give YouTube permission so that it can notify you any moment we upload any political content into YouTube so that you can watch it immediately. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to this YouTube channel, I can say thank you so much, because you are our inspiration. You always make us to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And with that, I say thank you all abundantly for always choosing Siboga TV to be your number one online political channel. And with that, I say adios.